All right, I'm gonna do a double header tonight. I told you guys, whenever big news happens, I'm coming on the air. Well, we got two big news today. Big news happens, I'm coming on the air. So we got two big news today. Big news happens, I'm coming on the air. So I apologize for that. Well, let's get to the theatrics of this. First, because I'm going to elaborate on Russell Wilson getting more money. And Russell Wilson, again, doing what Russ does best. As much as I love him, sometimes you have to make sacrifices for the good of the team. Okay? But first, let me do this NBA blockbuster trade that went down earlier this afternoon. Utah Jazz sent Donovan Mitchell to Cleveland for 3 unprotected number ones, Lauri Markkanen, Colin Sexton, and Ochai Agbaji. They will go to the Jazz in the deal. Now, let me say this. If you're a team like the Lakers, it's a perfect example of this. I said this a year ago. I will have watched every move Lauri Markkanen makes because he's up for a contract, folks. And that team now, Utah, is a rebuild. They got 13 protected number one picks through the end of this decade. So it's them, the Knicks, New Orleans, Memphis. These teams got all the picks this decade. San Antonio's another one. And hey, what are you going to do? You know, do I like this trade for both teams? Yeah. Cleveland gets a player that now makes their backcourt and their front court very formidable. And Cleveland was 3, 4, 5 seed, and then they ran out of gas. That's another team that I slept on a little bit this year, coming up. But now that they made this acquisition, that's going to change my rankings now. And I'm going to put them over Toronto. No, I'll put the Heat, Toronto, and Cleveland in the same boat. Any of them can finish 6, 7, and 8. But boy, the Cleveland get better overnight. So congratulations to Cleveland and their management. They got a very nice roster too. They only gave up Markkanen and Sexton, in my opinion. And Sexton don't play; he's always hurt. So I like that trade for Cleveland. On the other side, the little weasel himself, Danny Ainge. I wrote it in the intro. He's high-fiving, doing the electric slide, doing the Fred Flintstone dance right now. He got his draft picks. And he's going to have players that he could either re-sign or let walk. And look for Mike Conley and Baranovich to be gone probably by the All-Star break. By the trade deadline, those two will go. And Danny will want more number ones. Or probably this time he'll take young guys that he can mold his team around. But Danny Ainge is happy right now. He's high-fiving. he got his picks. I'll say this: you cannot have in any sport, especially in football and hockey, the more picks, the better, because you can build your team a lot faster. Okay. Who do I like this deal for? Like I said, I think it's good for both teams. I think Mitchell now goes to an up-and-coming team that plays hard. Chemistry is great. And the other side, the other three guys, they can walk after this year. They'll get traded to a contender during the stretch one. And let's see if Sexton can stay healthy. I can see Sexton being, well, it depends on what happens in Los Angeles. If the Lakers do well, Kyrie will run over there. But if I'm the Lakers, I'd rather go young and go for Colin Sexton next year. You'll have money to pay Sexton. Sexton ain't going to cost you that much. It's hurt too much. You know? So that trade's done. Danny gets his picks. Cleveland gets them a major upgrade. Cleveland came out of nowhere because they wasn't one of the teams in the beginning. And the big one in all this is the New York Knicks. Because they're budding up-and-coming player. They paid him on Monday, and they didn't have to give up no draft capital to re-sign their kid. You know, if you wonder what Jimmy Dolan is, that's the Knicks zone. He's in Vegas. He's building a terrific hotel and sports book out there. And I will definitely give that man my money when I get to Vegas. If the Rebels have 20 wins by the beginning of February, if they do, I'm there. If they don't, then that trip is scrapped off the mantle. Okay. So Mitchell goes to Cleveland. I know that that came out of the blue with everybody, not with me. And it'll be a new beginning for the Utah Jazz. And Cleveland will be one of my teams I'll be spotlighting watching this year on the NBA League Pass. I kind of like Cleveland. I liked them this past year. Young team, up and coming. Mitchell, very good player. And I think Mitchell's going to like playing in Middle America. I think if he has druthers, he'd be in Brooklyn, but I'd rather be in Cleveland, kid. Don't worry, Brooklyn, you will replace Brooklyn next year in the rankings, Cleveland. Trust me, because that is a walking disaster way down. We all know this. All right. Other news, Russell Wilson signed a 5-year extension today for $245 million. 165 of it is guaranteed. This is the problem I have with Russ. Okay, folks. This contract Russ just signed, Tom Brady made $10 million less in New England in his career in New England. So you divide 20 into 236. You know what I'm saying? That's like $11.5 million a year that Brady made in his 20 years as a Patriot, which doesn't make sense. You know I love Russ. You guys know that. You listen every day. You know I love Wilson. That's my man. That's my dog. That said, he did it again. Instead of taking a lot less, instead of taking 40 for 200, 5 for 200, or 5 for, let's say, 180, give the Broncos plenty of room and space to bring players in. Russ went for the gusto. Give Mark Rodgers a lot of credit. One of the things in Seattle that they're very happy about is because now Russ is gone, they could sign players, they can maneuver. They'll get their future quarterback next year in the draft. Drew Lock, I think looked good in exhibition, but he threw some bad picks, and that's why Geno got the start. And the players are happy. They like Geno on the team. So they're going to ride and die with Geno Smith. Bottom line is this. As much as I love Russ, and much as I support him, again, greed over team. He took the money like Aaron Rodgers, and down the road, it's going to hamper the Broncos. It's going to hamper them, folks. I'm telling you that right now. It's going to hamper the Broncos moving forward. Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, Javonte Williams. How are you going to pay these guys? Now, if your owner, which is Walmart, if they decide to spend, and F the salary cap, like the Golden State Warriors do, and Russ is winning rings and chips, who cares? And one thing about the Broncos, folks, that Denver market, I'm telling you right now, that Denver market is a lot more cohesive than people give it credit for. I remember about 25 years ago, more, let me take that back. 15, 16 years ago, I mentioned Denver as a marquee place to play, and I got a lot of pushback. And I'm like, this is one of the best football cities on the planet. Okay, and it's a metro city where you got the Rockies, the Nuggets, who I got going to the finals this year, and the Avalanche, who just won the Stanley Cup. But the Broncos always is number one. Just like in Las Vegas right now. You got the Raiders, you got the Aces, you got the Golden Knights. But running Rebel basketball in that town is always going to be number one. And I should know, I've been a fan of that team now. This is going to year 48 of me supporting Rebel basketball. So it's not like I just was Johnny come lately. I've been there since the beginning of the Dynamo in Vegas at the time. They've been lost the last 30 years. They've been Billy Mummy and Angela Cartwright and Mark Goddard and what's my girl? June Lockhart, Jonathan Harris, Robbie May. He played the robot and lost his face. And Martha Christians, he played Julie. You get the hint. The running Rebel program has been lost its face the last 30 years. And it's painful for me. I stopped watching college basketball because of it. But the point I'm making is getting back to the point at hand. Bronco Mania is real, folks. And they have jumped on this let's ride. That's Russell Wilson's new term. Number was Go Hawks. Now it's let's ride. And it's spreading everywhere now throughout sports. Nick Saban is even saying it now. Let's ride. So let's ride, people. Denver at Seattle, opening Monday night in Seattle. I will be at my mom's house for that because my mom's a big Russell Wilson fan. And my mom's got a dilemma. Her two favorite boys are in the AFC West, Wilson and Mahomes. That's her two babies. She's mad at Watson right now, and she believes, because my mother's the big sports fan in the family, she believes Trevor Lawrence, my mother graduated from Clemson, she believes Trevor Lawrence will turn it around. My mother does. I do too. But I tell you, I love that Davis Mills in Houston. And now that Houston got a power running game, watch out. So I'm saying, I got my Texans over under. We'll play that next week, by the way. You get if you have the most over and unders, you will win a tremendous prize. If you're tied, we'll take it to the playoffs. And you guys, whoever's tied, gonna have to pick a playoff game and play the over under. D Scott in the house. What's up, family? Whoa. Let me get this fixed right now. The audio. Oh my God! People been in here but didn't hear a word I said. I apologize to everybody. All right, I'm gonna kick back. I'm gonna start over again. Okay, I'm gonna start with the. I apologize to people in the clouds. God damn! I went how long? I went 15 minutes and nobody heard what I had to say. Shit. Let me start over again. First of all, good afternoon to everybody. I was coming on for a late night show late tonight, 11:30 Eastern. I'll be back on the air for a late night show. Oh, you heard me? Oh, okay. You all heard me? Heard what I said about the Russell Wilson? Okay, that's cool then. You guys heard what I had to say. But let's pick that up anyway again for people just joining us. I'll start with Donovan Mitchell because you guys love the NBA more than football. Donovan Mitchell was traded a couple of like about an hour ago to the New York. I'm saying New York. Traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers for Sexton, Markkanen, and Abdijaji, and 3 unprotected number ones. Now, what's up, Slowfist? Now, again, I like this trade for both teams, and I'm gonna do the Danny Ainge side first. Danny Ainge is happy right now because he has 13 unprotected picks, number ones to the end of the decade. Him, Oklahoma City, the Knicks, Utah, Oklahoma City, the Knicks, New Orleans, and Memphis are loaded with draft picks moving forward. Like, if KD, I'm going to tell you right now, next June, so we're talking 9 months from now, maybe even 8 months from now in May, watch, if the Nets don't do anything, and I don't think they will get rid of KD, they'll blow it up, they'll build the team around Ben Simmons, and whoever they get for KD, will be supporting cast for Ben Simmons a year from now. You know Kyrie's going to play with LeBron. That's a done deal. Kyrie's getting the hell out of here. He'll have an MVP type year this year. You could bet on it. Okay? That said, Danny Ainge is doing the electric slide, the Fred Flintstone dance. He's doing the worm right now as we're talking. That man is very, very happy. He got 5 draft picks out of it. He got 3 unprotected from Cleveland and 2 draft swappings. That means if Cleveland's higher than if Cleveland's higher than Utah in the draft, he gets Utah's pick. He gets Cleveland pick and Cleveland gets Utah's pick. So, Danny Ainge is working his magic, folks. Guys, draft picks. I said in the headline, for goddamn draft picks. That's all he cares about is draft picks. Well, you got him. He's happy. Cleveland's happy. Because Cleveland got a young team, guys, and you better look out because the only reason why they finished low last year in the standings, they were in the top 5 all year long. They got tired. These are young kids. The pressure was on to them. They never experienced being in a playoff race. They ran out of gas. But I think now, Donovan Mitchell there, They're going to go up my rankings in the East. There's some teams that are going to have to suck it up. I'll do it right now because there's no more trades. That's it. KD's staying one more year in Brooklyn. So is Kyrie. That's it. What you see right now in the NBA, and NBA training camp starts in 3 weeks, everybody, except for Portland. Portland will start Monday because Dame likes to get the guys together for Labor Day. He'll throw a barbecue for the guys after practice at this palatial estate in Tualatin, Oregon, which is where they train the Blazers. That's where he's at. Is it Tualatin? He's in Lake Oswego. I think Dame is in Lake Oswego. So his beautiful palace with his 15 sports cars that he has, he'll throw a barbecue for the guys, him and his beautiful wife and the kids after practice. So Portland starts Monday. So if you're a Trailblazer fan like myself, they start Monday. But this is it. This isn't. There ain't gonna be no blockbusters now, guys. What you see right now, the rosters. Take a good look at them. This is the way it's gonna be into February, or you may see a late deal right before the season starts. You know, somebody gets hurt, someone wants out of their situation. But other than that, New York pulled a fast one again. I'm not a Knicks fan, fellas. I'm right here in Bronx, New York. I'm not a Knicks fan, but the Knicks pulled another fast one. And if you didn't hear the story goes like this. Leon Rose and Worldwide West, they run the Knicks now. And they told Danny Ainge, you got to Sunday night to make this trade with us. Ainge got greedy. He wanted 5 number ones unprotected from the Knicks. The Knicks said, kiss my ass. We'll sign our guy who's getting better and better. And this is the way a young man looks now. Just to let you know. Let me get his picture up for you. Let me get his picture. There you go. This is the Knicks trolling Danny Ainge. I'm bringing it up to you right now. Boy, has the Knicks had a very good offseason. You Knicks fans, I'm going to try. Legion of Knicks helped start my program. I'm going to email them and say, nigga, why don't you come up here and let's talk Knick basketball? Okay? I want them up here. Any of you guys go to the Logic Fears Tie City's room, you tell Logic of Legion of Knicks, he's a big Tie City fan, Mace wants you one-on-one pronto. Now I'll hit you up with, and if he comes, I'll hit you up with 20 in your cash app. I'm dead serious. All right, this is the Knicks reaction to the trade about an hour and a half ago. This is the New York Knicks reaction to it. There you go. I know I gotta do something before I let you guys see it. I'm gonna do it right now. Sorry, the damn Knicks. I'm not a Knicks fan, but I live here. There you go. That is the Knicks reaction to Spider going to the Cleveland Cavaliers. There you go. Let me make it larger for you. So that's the Knicks. They're very happy right now. They saved their draft picks for a future acquisition. And trust me, there will be a future acquisition and a big move by the New York Knicks. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. So, in this Donovan Mitchell tidal wave, in my opinion, the Knicks win. They're the biggest winners because they don't have to give up a damn thing. And they gave their big draft pick, number 3 draft pick the year that Zion and Ja was taken. First time the Knicks re-signed a number 1 draft pick like their own pick since 1999. Charlie Ward. So to me, the Knicks are the big winners. Utah's the winner. Danny Ainge gets his picks, and he can trade those players. He can trade Markkinen. He can trade the kid from Cleveland, the point guard, Sexton. And he can throw that other guy, Abijaji, whatever his name is. He can throw him in the deal. So, all 3 teams win. Ainge got his picks. Okay. Ainge got his picks. Cleveland came out of the blue to snatch up Donovan Mitchell. And the Knicks won. They didn't have to give up anything. And this gave their boy, homegrown kid, a contract extension. That's called smart business. Look, I know Rudy Gobert went for all those stupid-ass picks. And I think it will work during the season for Minnesota. Gobert, Anthony Edwards, and Cat. I think it'll work for the regular season. I don't think it's going to work in the playoffs. And if you haven't heard Karl Anthony Towns a couple of weeks ago, he says it's title or bust for Minnesota. He really believes that. He feels they're the best team in the West. No one can play big against them. Interesting. So let me do my rankings for you. I'll do the East first. Boston 1, Milwaukee 2, Atlanta 3, Philly 4, Brooklyn 5. And then you can put the Bulls in this equation too. 6, 7, 8, 9. One of these 4 teams would be 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Miami, Cleveland, Chicago, Toronto. Those 4 teams can go anywhere between 6 and 9 in the East. The team that has a shot to get into the top 5, I'm going to shock you guys, Cleveland. I think they can get there if things don't work out for certain teams. Injuries, stuff like that. But that's my top 9 in the East. Boston 1, Milwaukee 2, Atlanta 3, Philly 4, Brooklyn 5. I think there's a lot of turmoil in Brooklyn. A lot of turmoil there. 6 through 9, you can throw them all in a hat. And I may move Cleveland up. Okay, I'll think about it. But right now, 6 through 9, Heat, Bulls, Cavaliers, and Toronto, they can all go in any of those spots. But the top 5 in the East, Brooklyn 5, Philly 4, Atlanta 3, and expect Atlanta to get off to a roaring start. They're going to come out. Them in New Orleans going to come out with like gangbusters in their respective conferences. Milwaukee 2, Boston 1. In the West, Warriors 1, Nuggets 2, Memphis 3, Clippers 4, New Orleans 5, Dallas 6, Lakers 7. Now cut that line right there. Phoenix, Minnesota 8, 9, and whoever you want to put at 10, San Antonio, whoever. Those 7 teams in the West all can win the NBA title this year. All 7 can win the NBA title. I'm not counting Phoenix. I think Phoenix is weak. They got punked last year. I'm not even thinking about the Suns. So those 7 teams in the West who I just mentioned. If you want to switch Dallas out and put Phoenix in, you can. If you're still believing in Phoenix, I'm not. Okay, but uh, I like those teams in that order. I may even switch the Lakers with Dallas and move them up, move Dallas down a spot. But those are my 7 teams in the West. And to me, the only team that can beat these 7 teams in the East is Milwaukee. Nobody else. Nobody else. So they're the only team, in my opinion, in the East who could beat any of those 7 teams in the West is the Bucks. The rest of the teams in the East, they may get to the finals. I may put Philly in that equation also. I could put Philly in that equation. I put Philly and Milwaukee in that equation. Those two can beat the teams in the West. I give Milwaukee definitely a shot. Philly, I give them a nice chance. Everybody else in the East, no shot. No shot beating the West. The West is just that strong, man. So next year's free agent crop is better than this year's. So those teams in the West, folks, and the East, the way these rosters are looking right now, that's the way it's going to be. Come opening night, maybe somebody will make a trade, but other than that, this is what you're going to see into the trade deadline, or maybe before that. When I think about the way these teams are, like I said, I think the West is going to be fun to watch. I think the West is going to be fun to watch. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, guys. I think those 7 teams. I think. Uh, I said it the other night. I give 11 teams a chance. I'll give Boston, Milwaukee for sure, Philly for sure, and you could throw Brooklyn in there. But the 7 teams I got in the West, I got in the West. Now, of those 11 teams, I say all the Western teams are favored in the NBA Finals. But like I said, I give Milwaukee a good chance to beat any of those teams in the West. I give Philly a decent chance to beat any teams in the West. The rest of the teams, no. The rest of the teams, I don't give them a shot to win outright. I don't. And the reason why I don't is I just look at the star power, man. You know, Philly and 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 Milwaukee got the best player in the world, and they already won a chip. And I think Milwaukee's gonna be hungry to win a second chip. When I tell you who I like in the NBA Finals this year and who is my NBA Finals, you guys are gonna be surprised. I'll save that for my NBA preview, which will be October the 18th. And we're going to go all in on the NBA that day. All day. I'll take you from 7 in the morning all the way to the end of the Warriors game against the Lakers. And I like the Lakers in that game, believe it or not. I do. I like them opening night in San Francisco against the Warriors. To me, that was the worst team the NBA picked to play them. What would have been nice is the last two champions, Milwaukee at Golden State. That would have been sweet. But, these networks, they got to have the purple and gold rocking all the time. You know that. What's up, Tony? So, Mitchell gone. On his way to Cleveland. He says he likes the deal. He's looking forward to playing with Garland. You could argue one of the best backcourts in the NBA. In the Eastern Conference, I tell you, Garland and Mitchell and the two kids in Atlanta, not bad. Not bad at all. Let me get that for you, since you ask. They got my man Lauri Markkanen. They got Colin Sexton in that deal. And they got some guy named Abajaji. All three of them will go to Utah. And don't be surprised if they trade one of those guys. Or both of them at the trade deadline. So, Danny Ainge gets the chance to swap with the Cavaliers, 2 picks, and they get 3 unprotected. So Colin Sexton, Lauri Markkanen, and Abajaji all on their way to the Utah Jazz. And Darius Garland is tickled to death. A trade, let's be honest, folks, nobody saw coming. Tony Manzano said no one saw this trade coming. And, it's funny. I really don't think about the NBA much, but KD was such big news at the time that Danny Ainge did his job. He said he had to get rid of Mitchell by Labor Day, and he did it with 5 days to spare. And basically, Cleveland gave up nothing. I mean, I like Markkanen. If I'm the Lakers, I'm looking at trying to get him from Danny Ainge.
Damn well LeBron doesn't want that.
That's the guy who could put them over the hump.
Yeah, no, and for me, this is an honest question. How long before this is those two players like Abujayi or whatever is it?
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah,
and Darius Garland, because I don't think those.
No, you mean Colin Sexton? Garland staying with the Cavaliers.
Colin Sexton. I know this. I don't want to bring race into this, but I really don't think those.
I think those guys will be traded by the trade deadline.
No, that's what I'm saying. But if they stay there, I don't think they even last, because I don't think that fan base would get behind black players.
Well, it depends if you play hard. They love Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah,
he played hard.
Yeah, but you understand where I'm coming from. Like, it seems like
yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm kind of. This is where I'm kind of surprised. the Heat got behind Jimmy Butler, the fan base, because because Cubans are known to be fairly racist and stuff like that. So the Cuban sports fans are very racist. That's why I'm kind of surprised. That's why I was asking that question, because you would think, being that Utah is mainly white,
Yeah,
purely white.
98% white. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I understand. Honestly, I think the Heat would benefit from trading for Colin Sexton during the deadline.
Hey, anybody can get him. I mean, you know, all I'm saying is if I'm the Lakers and marketing is there, boy, you can make up what you should have did a year ago, and you get him for nothing now. I mean, give Danny Ainge a number 1 pick in the year 2027. Go ahead, give it to him. Who cares?
Yeah, no, and for me, this is why I would be okay, because Sexton would be Lowry's replacement down the road, because he's a little bit younger. He plays the same way as Lowry, with more consistent scoring and stuff like that. So
that only one problem with Colin Sexton, though.
Yeah, why?
Always gets hurt.
Wait, did Cleveland sign him to an extension?
Nope.
Before they traded him, or was it Garland they signed to the extension?
Yeah, Garland. Winston Garland's kid.
Oh my God! So the Heat are gonna fall behind now with.
Oh yeah, they're gonna fall behind. Like I said a few minutes ago to the audience, what you see in the NBA now is what's going to be. So I would, you know, I just think, I will say this. I think Brooklyn is, of all the teams in this mix, Brooklyn is very shaky right now.
So you think Kyrie might end up leaving?
After next year, yeah, he's gone. After this season right here, he's gone, yeah.
Yeah. Where do you think he lands?
LeBron.
You don't think he would want to play with Miami?
Miami's got to up the ante. And what I mean by that is Miami's got to go deep again. And I don't know if they're going to do that. I just don't like the fact that the Heat.
They're running it back?
Yeah, I don't think it's a good thing.
Yeah, no, and I can't understand why they're running it back, because they couldn't get anybody, any superstar right now to come, Mace. I can understand why they're running it back this season. Maybe they have a lot of cap room next season, and I think
you're in the race for Kyrie. Just hope that Kyrie doesn't do a backhanded deal with LeBron. Yeah. I think knowing Kyrie, he will go to the Heat before the Lakers. I mean that. Lifestyle, he knows that. But then again, you know, Kyrie likes to act stupid, and he can get away with that with LeBron. He's not.
But he won't get
Riley.
Yeah, Riley or Spo. People say Spo is the most overrated coach in the NBA. Mace, do you agree with that?
No, I think he's one of the best coaches in the NBA.
Why is it that people hate him so much then?
Because they look at him like Phil Jackson. He won with LeBron and Wade and Bosh.
So they have the same effect with Phil Jackson and Jordan and Kobe and Shaq, basically?
Yeah, that's why the basketball people love Popovich so much, because he drafted his players. He drafted Duncan, Ginobili, and Parker.
You know, the reason why the Heat had to sign free agents is because they would trade. Riley never believed in keeping draft picks.
No, unless they're in the top 10. Yeah, I know Pat's way of thinking.
Yeah.
And he's right with that. I don't blame him.
That's why you kind of liked what the Knicks did with those.
Hell yeah. The Knicks are smart, because, see, the one advantage they have, they're looking at their team right now. Okay, we got good what we got? We got good backup point guard and a point guard who I think should never been signed by them.
Oh,
You could
Jalen Brunson.
you could tell RJ is getting better. He deserved that money he got, that extension. You know?
Oh, he got his rookie max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's happy right now. And, basically the Knicks are running it back. The only difference is instead of Quigley starting, it's Brunson.
Do you think Quigley might end up being traded?
I could see that. Like, if let's say, I'll put it to you this way. I look at my team, right? Portland, right?
Yeah.
Let's say Lillard is disgruntled. I could see Quigley going to the Trailblazers and Omar Toppin and probably another player and some of that Nick draft picks. I will do that.
I saw a trade where
Come on up, Darkness.
Mace,
Yeah.
I saw a trade for Lillard for the Knicks. It was Obi Toppin, Quigley, and what's his name? The center.
Robinson?
No, not Robinson. The other guy.
The only other guy is
the guy who played for Duke.
Oh, you talking about the guy who they got from Atlanta?
Yeah.
I would do that trade. Yeah, if they throw me in a couple of those number ones, I would do it.
No, I'm talking about the guy that we talk about that has like a weird.
Oh, Barrett?
No, not RJ. The guy plays power forward. The guy who cried a lot, like he would complain that he I think Grinder knows what I'm talking about. He plays power forward for the Knicks.
Randall? Hell no, we ain't taking no Randall back.
No.
Hell no.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Mason.
No. Julius Randle ain't going to my team, bro. Hell no. You give me the kid they got from Atlanta. You give me Quigley, and you give me Toppin, a couple of those picks, and you go trade Brunson somewhere else. Or make him your goddamn backup. I'm not worried about that. And they can have a Lillard right now. Think I care. I'll be happy I got draft picks. I'll be happy if I got guys who can run with us right now. Even though we did hit a home run in the draft with Samaki Walker's kid. So, what's up, Grinder? I know you're happy like this man right here. Let me show it to Grinder so you can get a big laugh. If the New York Knicks stuck it to Danny Ainge about 45 minutes ago, you're going to laugh when you see this. Let me get it for you.
Oh, Jesus. What did the Knicks?
I showed it earlier up here. Guys were laughing. All right, here we go. This is for you, Grinder. You're going to love this. And to me, again, folks, the New York Knicks came out the big winners because they keep all those draft picks they got, don't trade none, and re-signed their own, gave their young man Barrett an extension.
Yeah, Barrett's still growing. I agree with you, Macy. It's just the issue with Barrett is Thibodeau doesn't have faith in young players. I agree with you, Grinder.
There you go, Grinder. The Knicks sticking it to Danny Ainge.
Now, Mace, right?
Yeah.
I've been saying this, right?
Yep.
You're going to agree. The Knicks is not going to give up all those draft picks to no Mitchell.
You're right.
And they going to trade away their young players.
Yep. Now you
They stuck. They stuck to their guns. And this is the thing.
Did.
They stuck to their guns, and I'm happy.
Be.
They should, and I'm happy. And you're right. And we know you when you work with the media a long time, so you know exactly what I'm getting ready to say. Yeah. This mainstream media ain't worth shit any motherfucking way. But I'm gonna tell you this: Knicks come out a big winner because you know what it is. He went to Mitchell went to Utah, right?
He went to Cleveland.
He went to Cleveland. I feel sorry for Cleveland.
No, Cleveland's fine. They got a group of good young players, man. They made the playoffs this past year.
Yeah, all right, but what I'm saying is I just hope Cleveland ain't gonna stop building.
No, they're good. Cleveland's good. I love
I
this trade
agree
for Cleveland.
with Brian. I agree with Brian DeMace. I feel that Cleveland, like they're gonna have to pay him so much money that they might not.
No. They got him for 3 more years under contract.
Right, they 3 more years. So yeah, right.
The Cavaliers are good with this. I think what's wrong in all this. Let me show my face. 'Cause I'm laughing right now. I'm having fun with
it.
It
is funny.
What's funny about all this is Cleveland came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And if I'm a team
when
like
I saw
the
that,
Heat,
I'm like, what the hell? How did?
If I'm a team like the Heat, let me see somebody else. The Heat
The
definitely.
Nets.
I am No, the Nets are good. I am scratching my head right now, bro.
Especially on the Heat, though.
I'm Pat Riley right now. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, but see, this is the thing about Mace. I'm gonna tell you one thing. When you was talking about that the Knicks was in the driver's seat to get Mitchell, the Heat was right there. They could have pulled the trigger. And I'm gonna tell you, but let me say this. I'm gonna tell you what Cleveland had done. They did the Gotti move. They did a Gotti. He makes what I'm talking about. They did a Gotti. He pulled back. Okay. The Knicks know we ain't take care of it. And they was waiting. All right, Heat, what you gonna do? They were like this. They were like actually like this. Heat, what you gonna do? Oh, you don't want this, baby.
I'm not laughing at you, Manzano. What I'm laughing about is, where the hell did Cleveland come out with all this?
Cleveland was. I'm gonna tell you, Cleveland kept their mouth shut, and they were stuck. They were doing their numbers.
Yeah, no, Riley sometimes doesn't keep his mouth shut. That's the issue with Pat. Sometimes, Mace, you agree?
I think Riley is the Don for a reason.
He's a Hall of Fame front office personnel guy.
No. I like Riley.
Yeah.
I like Riley. I think Riley doesn't get his respect, bro, because of what he did with the Knicks, and a lot of people believe he only won because he had a bomb squad with the Lakers.
Yeah, and they say he only won because of Dwayne Wade.
Remember one thing about Pat Riley? Who's his best friend in the world?
Don Shula.
No. His best friend in the world, you can argue, is the greatest GM ever. Because they was on the
Jay
Lakers
West.
together. There you go.
Jay West.
He learned from his boy.
And just trust me, Pat Riley always got something up his sleeve.
Learn from his boy.
Trust me, Pat Riley be back. But I would say this, though. But Cleveland got Donovan Mitchell. Remember we were talking about Cleveland like in the bottom?
Yeah, I said that a few minutes ago before Manzano came on, so let me say it again. This trade for Cleveland, because they made the playoffs last year. Granted, it was the playing game, but they were anywhere between 3 and 5 most of the year, but those young kids ran out of gas. Like Atlanta, they're going to be energized to get to training camp in a couple of weeks.
No. It's funny you guys brought up the young players. This is what scares me about Cleveland a little bit. They have the young players, even though they have the experience. Can you, with Donovan specifically, I think he needs other veterans around him instead of worrying about young players like.
Got Kevin Love. Who else is over there? Kevin Love had a big year. He averaged 18 off the bench last year. I forgot the other vet. Cleveland's fine. I'll tell you right now, if I'm a team like the Heat, boy, I tell you.
I think they take a step back.
Yeah, and remember the Bulls struggling, but Chicago was good. And Chicago was number 1 most of the year until Ball got hurt and they collapsed. I'm telling you, these teams, man. I mean, I look at from 6 to 9. You could put the Heat there, Cleveland, Toronto and Chicago, if they're healthy, and one of those teams I got near the top will slip. And I will say this right now. And I do agree with ESPN. And the second they made this trade, especially that everything is status quo, I think Atlanta is gonna have a big year. I agree with ESPN. They are the third seed in the
Yeah, for me, this
Atlanta's
is how
got
I
a monster year, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, and for me, this is where the Heat. For me, I understand. I brag about the Heat a lot, but it's kind of warranted a little bit. But when it comes to you have to trust. I understand we're running it back, and you guys think it's a mistake, but let's be honest. I think having veteran experience as your leadership, and you have. I understand this means nothing to you, Mace, but having a guy like UD on that roster, coaching these young kids and stuff like that into the leadership roles is a good thing. You agree?
I just think that I'm gonna use Atlanta. And I said this before. I think Atlanta getting to the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years ago is gonna help them because now they know with Murray. Now they know what it takes to get to the doorstep. They have to get through the door. And I'm gonna be real. I don't see them getting through the door. I don't. The Atlanta Hawks. I can see them back in the Eastern Conference Final. Back to game 5. What did they do from there? I can see that for them. But I just don't see them going to the finals. And the reason why is they're Atlanta.
And I would say about the Knicks. Oh, go ahead, Diva. Go. I'll go after you.
That's Sean. That's big money. Sean.
What's up, Sean? Big money, Sean.
Yo, what's good, my people? What's good? How y'all doing?
Yeah, man. I'll get to your team in a minute.
I have Denver winning the championship, honestly.
Okay.
I appreciate that, man.
I would say this about the Knicks, and I'm a Knicks fan. We gotta be realistic of this. The Knicks came out some big winners, but we still got ways to go.
Well, I'll say this for the Knicks, though, and it gets overlooked. They were the 4th seed 2 years ago.
Right.
You know, but then again, I don't mean to laugh what I'm about to say. The season was shortened. I'm not making that excuse. But more importantly, the teams who are good then are better now.
Yeah.
And I think the Knicks, when I look at them, you could put them in that 6, 7, 8, 9 group too. You could put them there. You know, Sean, do you see your boy working out in Seattle with the superstars the other day?
You talking about MPJ?
Oh yeah, look good.
Mm-hmm. I'll send you.
Sean's looking for a title run this year.
Mm-hmm.
Did you make up your mind about are you going by yourself or are you taking a friend?
We talking about
Let me give you some advice.
I was just trying to make sure.
Yo, let me give you some advice. This is from Big Bro to Little Bro. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I've been to a lot of NBA games, especially courtside, bro. I'm laughing what I'm about to say. Let me show my face. Let Sean see I'm laughing. Because I'm going to say something to you. And trust me, you just let me know when you're ready, bro. If I get you where I think I can get you at, bro, take one of the finest women, one of the finest girls you bump into, bro. I'm dead serious. You tell her, yeah, my big bro gave me some good seats tonight. You see those seats, Sean? She sees them. You're gonna be like, you're gonna keep looking at her by halftime, bro. You know what that means, right? How's Sean? Oh, Sean's on. Yeah, Sean's not on mute. Sean, you there? You didn't hear a word I said. Grinder,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying. Oh, did you hear what I just said to you?
Nah, yeah. I heard you. I don't know if you heard me
Well, I didn't hear you.
because I'm constantly Yeah, I'm constantly moving
Yeah,
around. I'm on a cart right now. So
oh,
I'm
okay.
constantly moving around, so I'm moving
Yeah, I
like
heard
in
you. I
different
heard you
areas.
on the cart right
So
now.
my
I hear you.
connection. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
I feel you. Yeah, Grinder. I said it an hour ago. You guys came out the winners and all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have to give up a damn thing to that vulture, bro.
They did like this.
That's right. Yeah.
oh, you
We're not
ain't
giving
want
that
him,
up.
Laura? I mean not
Say
Laura.
it again.
Grinder, you
Grinder.
ain't want him? Grinder,
Who?
you ain't want him?
You didn't want
Not,
Mitchell?
Spider?
not,
You ain't want the
what
spider?
Danny Ainge was asking. No. Well, why not get him no draft picks? Hell no.
Yeah, I want to
No.
say something about Danny Ainge for a second. I
Danny
killed
Ainge
him
is
at the
sick.
beginning of the
Come
platform.
on, nigga. Nah, come
I
on.
killed him early in the platform, bro. Sean, you know I'm
Man, y'all
I'm
ain't
on
good.
11. You know I'm on 11:30 tonight, right, fellas? I'm on late tonight 'cause I got a fantasy draft at 1:45 in the morning, and I said I'll let you guys talk about whatever you want late tonight. Only reason why I came on because Sean sent me the text, bro. So I gotta get up and do this shit. And I forgot Russell Wilson signed his big extension today.
To the
And
Lakers?
Russell Wilson, yeah.
Oh, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he signed his big extension this morning. Sean got me up at 7 in the morning for that one. But I've been sleeping good lately since the shows have been short. But like I was saying, I just like that deal for I like it for the Knicks, even though they didn't do anything. And I'm gonna say something to the teams who has given
Spot.
Danny Ainge all this draft capital.
They ain't gonna do nothing with it.
What do you mean?
With the draft capital.
Who the Knicks got a lot of picks, man. The Knicks got 22 picks. And the
Yeah, but
Knicks
they ain't.
not number ones. The Knicks got 9 number ones and 12 number twos, man. 13 number twos the rest of the decade.
They ain't gonna do nothing. They gonna trade. They probably gonna trade some of them.
Yeah, I think the Knicks will. Yeah, I do see them doing it. I'll say this. Let's say the Knicks are bad this year. And that kid is dangling at number one. The Knicks can trade all that shit to get that number one pick, bro.
Yeah, but then again,
If they willing to tank.
No, I don't see the Knicks tanking. I'm saying let's say they have they like something bad happens, like let's say Barrett gets hurt. Robinson's always hurt. You know that.
Yeah, well, he on injury prone, right?
You
man,
know.
Spider in New York could have went crazy.
Oh yeah, he's hometown boy. His
Nice.
father's in the Mets organization. Grinder, did you know that?
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
Man, I ain't gonna know that.
yeah, but not for no
his
draft
father's in the
picks.
Mets
But they ain't getting no draft picks for that. Not all that. Come on.
Come
The
on,
Knicks can get him in 3 years. Yeah, the
Spider
Knicks
was
can get him in
in
3 years. Yeah,
Yeah,
in New
right.
York.
We can get them down the road. What?
yeah, Knicks
The
can get him
Spider
down the
would
road.
have been nice. Man.
I tell you, one person's happy right now,
Who?
and that's Garland. Oh, that kid's ecstatic right now. You see his Twitter post when he found out.
Mm-hmm.
Garland, he put a little spider. He said, "Me and the spider, get ready." NBA training camps in 3 weeks. Everybody, it is 3 weeks from Monday, except for Portland. Like I said before, Lillard likes having his kids there on Labor Day. The Blazers will start working out. Labor Day is their training camp, and they'll have the big barbecue at Lillard's compound. Man, with 15 cars in his driveway. That phony.
What you think about
What's up, RS?
Kyrie?
Kyrie?
Yeah, Kyrie.
I think Kyrie's got a monster year, bro. I think the Nets played KD for a fool, bro.
What you say that?
Because I told Laurel 2 weeks ago that there was word that Kyrie and Ben Simmons were working out in LA every day. So I said up here that night, I told Laurel, what you see is Kyrie said, "You get me paid, nigga. I'll clean your image. KD's gonna be here. He ain't going nowhere." It's like a business proposition, man. Will work for both guys. RS in the building. What's up, family?
Yeah,
He said, "What's up to you too, Grinder?"
Yeah, what's going on? What's up, RS? I see you in a minute. What's good?
Yeah, man. I seen RS the other day. I'm like, good to see you, family. Always good to see family.
D Scott, it's all right. We come on top. We good, man. We good.
Yeah, I think for the New York Knicks, it's been a great 6 weeks, folks. Not 6 weeks, a great 2 months, bro. When they told the NBA draft, F you, just give us picks. And Knicks haven't looked back. I know one person's happy right now is T also. Sean, what you doing at the gas station, bro? You filling up your tank?
What gas station?
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not at no gas station.
Where you at now? You gonna be up there tonight after you get a little rest? You coming to the late night party up here later tonight?
Yeah, depends.
Yeah.
I think
He's blogging a little bit.
Yeah, I think Cleveland. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna say this though.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Cleveland is. You said 6 I see Cleveland like maybe 5 or 6.
Really?
Yeah. If they don't get burnt out.
I think one of the teams people are gonna pick the fall for my rankings. I think a lot of people are gonna pick Atlanta to fall, but I don't know, man. I like young teams that they got a little taste. In Atlanta's case, a big taste of going very far.
Yeah.
And they got a superstar on their team. I like that.
And at the same time, they keep their core together, and that's very important.
Well, they got rid of a couple of guys, but to me, they weren't that important. I tell you, the guy that to me was important, that was Garnari. They should have never let Garnari go.
They let him go?
They traded him to San Antonio, and then San Antonio cut him, and then he signed with Boston. Now he tore his knee.
Oh, no.
Playing in the EuroLeague, so.
It's not good.
Yeah, I get Boston. They didn't see what RS said. And here, RS, I read all the chats. Colin went to the Spurs, Mace. No, Colin Sexton went to the Utah Jazz. It was Sexton. It was Sexton, Laurie Markkinen, and Abijaji, and 3 unprotected number ones and a swapping of 2 number ones. They all went to Utah for Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell's in Cleveland now. And he signed off on it because he said he likes their young nucleus, and the new uniforms help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those 3 went to Utah with the picks.
Yeah.
Danny Ainge is still doing the electric slide as we speak.
He thought he gonna punk the Knicks. Nick said nope.
Nope.
We not giving that up. No, not for no.
Knicks did good in all this, folks. They you can say what you want, folks. To me, the big winners this offseason has been the New York Knicks. Texans sign O.J. Howard. Okay, man. See, this is why I love Sean. This is why I reward him. Because I'll say it again, without him, bro, we ain't moving. He gives me all the scoops, all the information. I don't need Ian Rappaport. I got Sean as my guy.
And and I'm gonna tell you what the Knicks had done. They punked Utah so bad. They thought like, yeah, if we get them to sign Barrett, we could have Barrett. And they said,
No, once they signed Barrett, that was it for Utah, bro. Because Utah don't want to pay nobody. They want to be cheap. Now, if they get a good white player, then yeah, Utah will don't mind having that good white boy on the team.
Yeah. I'm just saying that I like what the Knicks is doing.
You should be proud.
I'm very proud, but I'm just saying, I ain't want to talk about the coach of Randall.
I'll do the coach for you. Here's the bottom line for the coach. Okay. Here's the bottom line. You're going to love this because this is just for you. I'm going to do a Miles Gaskin here. Okay. Just for you.
Okay.
If I don't see by January, because by then they would have played, let's see, about October, November. Yeah, they would have played about 45 games. If that team is not over 500, I want them fired on New Year's Eve. I want them out.
Well, I would say I want him before that, but I could. You know what? I could wait. I could wait till then. But but at the same time, but he got it. He. Yo, I'm saying this. He cannot be just over 500. I'm just saying, yo.
I want to comment on this real quick.
Go ahead.
Sean, Freddie Swain could play right now, bro. I'm not lying. I've seen him in Seattle his entire career. Freddie Swain is good. The reason why Pete Carroll cut him was because they're going to have to pay him if he has, and he was going to ball this year. I think the Dolphins stole Freddie Swain, bro. And if I'm the Dolphins, who's the fourth receiver right now? Let me know who's the fourth receiver. I would elevate him to the main team right now, bro.
Quick.
And let the kid from Texas Tech sit. Put him on the practice squad, bro.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Because this kid here, Freddie Swain,
he can play.
Only reason why he got cut because Pete Carroll didn't want to pay him. Because this is his walk year this year coming up. Another dumb move by the Seahawks, but I will kill the Seahawks in our pregame show on Monday afternoon before I go to Mom's house to sit with her to watch her boy, Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would put him on the practice squad and bring up Freddie Swain right now. I'll do that right now. Swain is that good, bro. I'm not lying to you. He's a good little player, but Seattle just didn't want to pay him the money next offseason. But getting back to what me and Grinder's talking about, which is his New York Knicks. Yeah, I just think the Knicks had a very strange and bizarre offseason, but a productive one.
And yeah, and also this is the thing though too. Coach Ted, you listening? You better play them young players. You better not go 6-7 deep.
I like what he did in the last half of the season, like the last, let's say, 20 games. He was giving the young guys burn. I like that.
Yeah. But you know
the one thing with the Knicks players, what people don't realize about them, those boys do play hard.
Yeah.
I mean, they have their lapses, yeah, but you don't hear stories of these young kids at the nightclub on page 6 of the Post.
No, you don't. I just want the coach, look, play these young players and you know, and just, but like I agree with you. If they under 500, I said 15 to 16 or 20 go under 500. He got to go New Year's Eve. If that's a right assessment, what you saying?
Yeah, if they don't have a winning record by New Year's, he's gone.
He got to go.
Gotta go.
He got to go.
Gotta go.
And I be right here. You hear from Mace. So Mace say, "Yo, Mace?" I said, "Did we talk about this in September?" I don't want to hear that. No, Grandy, you gotta give him a chance. No, if he don't have a winning record and going towards New Year's Eve, he got to go, and Randall got to go too. And I take my young East. Let's run.
Yeah.
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
Yeah. Gotta do it, man. Gotta do it. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at this team right now, man, and it's interesting with the Knicks. I put them with Miami and Cleveland and Chicago, and who was the other team I put in that mix? Knicks, Chicago, Miami, Cleveland, and there was another team up. Oh, Toronto. I could see those 5 in the bottom 5. Like any one of those teams could be 6 to 10. Any one of those teams could be 6 to 10. And I could see the Knicks, because remember they had playoff experience. I could see the Knicks jumping up to like a solid 6 or a solid 5.
Okay.
Because they were there before. I take that very seriously. That's why I'm so high in Atlanta getting Murray.
Yeah. And at the same time, this coming year, I mean, after this year, free agency gonna be real good.
It'll be very good next year.
Very good next year, yeah. That's why the Knicks did a smart move, because they could look at like, even right now, you got some players like they looking at. That's what I'm saying. I just did with that coach. I'm just saying. So I'm just letting people know that if they play lights out first half season, good for them. But I'm telling y'all, Coach Tibbs on a hot seat.
Yeah. I gotta get one of these Knicks guys. I would prefer Legion of Knicks, but he act like he don't know nobody no more. Well, I'll reach out to him next time Ty City's on, because I know he's a big Ty City fan. But yeah, the Knicks were to me one of the biggest winners this offseason. Knicks. I said that the night when I figured out what they were doing. I said, wait a minute, Knicks are stacking up draft capital. And I'm looking at their team in my mind. I said, it's not a bad move. And then now, 3 months, 2 months later, now we're looking back at it. It was a hell of a move. And they didn't blink with Danny Ainge.
Oh, the Giants released Blake Martinez? What?
Wow. Miami, are you looking? Are you listening?
Why? Why, Giants?
Go get that tackling
Why?
machine.
Why you did that?
He is a tackling machine. Miami, go get him.
Oh, my. What is you doing?
Giants, well, we're not even going to talk about
wait,
that.
we already know. Okay.
Yeah,
Exactly. I don't know why I'm going. We already know. Okay. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to pick. I think Miami's going to pick him up. And you know what's going to happen? He's going to play somebody. He's going to be an all-pro.
Yeah, Miami. He is a perfect fit, Sean, for Miami. He's the poor man's. He's the poor man's Bobby Wagner. I'm not lying to you. This kid's a tackling machine. Go get him. Miami, Chris Greer, go get him. He'll be the missing link to your defense, bro.
Giants, no. Let's go in that because we already know what Giants. Y'all know what you're doing.
Yeah, we know that story, bro. So much so that Mike White is that's the Jets' third string quarterback. He's the guy people want to see, and he's going to start next. He's going to start next Sunday against the Ravens. There you go, Sean. Hey, by the way, your boys are in the room of 83. I'll be on this show tomorrow night, Sean. I'll be on this panel tomorrow, but he's on live right now. EM's on the podium. EM is on the platform right now, bro. Go over there and tell them with Swain and what I said about Swain and go get Blake Martinez. Go do that.
I think
let EM know about that.
I think Miami, Miami should do.
They get Blake Martinez, bro.
Listen, I'm talking as a sports critic. I get him quick. I snatch him up quick and Swain. And I'm not just saying it because I see Swain too. Every time I see Swain play Seattle, he balled out.
I'll tell you one team. Oh, that's right. He went to Miami. I'm surprised he didn't go to Denver, play with Russell Wilson again. If he would have did that, Denver would have replaced their their injured receiver, and when me and Grinder finish, I'll be out of here, and I'll be back at 11:30 tonight for a late night show. We'll have fun late night, talk whatever the hell you want. I'll be doing my fantasy draft.
I'm saying, y'all, Miami. I'm telling y'all, I'm talking to y'all right now. If you hear me. I'm talking about sports critic. Move Swain to the team, and whoever you got the 4th, 5th on the chart or wide receiver, move them to the practice. Swain, every time I be seeing Seattle. I be seeing Swain. He be balling out.
Number 18. He'll definitely fit Patrick, whoever his name was, Williams. He'll definitely replace him with that same uniform and healthy, I might add.
Yeah.
See what Sean is saying now. Okay, bro.
I'm just saying, y'all. Miami, y'all.
Yeah, man. So the Giants are the bumbling little Giants again. I got the Giants winning 4 games. I know people.
You nice. I got them win 3 or 2. You being nice. I'm brutal. I did one about 3 games.
What a fucking clown show that franchise is. And in my opinion, it couldn't have happened to a better franchise, bro. What a clown show. So Big Money Sean coming through again live on the air. That's why he gets taken care of by his big bro over here. Get it here first, folks. And you got me coming on a Thursday afternoon, which I wasn't going to come on to 11:30 tonight. But, I forgot about Wilson signing. But Mitchell was the big story. I told you guys, when something big happens in the NBA, I will come up here. We'll talk about it.
But Cleveland, yeah.
See, I look at Cleveland's side of it, and they didn't give up much. But I was gonna say this before when Sean was with us. The only thing I will warn teams like Cleveland, Atlanta, and Minnesota. For the last 25 years, those 3 teams mostly been near the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
My point is, you may end up back in the bottom again, and then you'll have no draft.
That's true, yeah. But as the Knicks, they don't have to worry about it.
No, they don't have to worry about it because they have picks.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm the Knicks, let's say Randall balls out, I'll trade him next summer.
Get him out and quit. Yeah, I would too. Yeah.
Get some more picks for him.
Yep.
That's what I would do. Well, even break a sweat about it.
And you know what? Maybe that's when the Knicks mindset is right now.
I can see that. He's been a malcontent, bitching, complaining, fighting the fans and the media.
Right. Huh? You know, hey, Knicks. Listen, I don't want people to see my face. Maybe, just hear me out. Maybe the Knicks is setting a trap for the coach and Randall,
I can see that.
and they could kill two birds with one stone. Okay, you know what? Oh, you taking up him? You can go. But we gonna, but the coach and the Randall, we gonna get some draft picks out. You want this? We want some first rounders.
Yeah,
You never know. Or second round, you never know.
that's true. That is very, very true.
And then when that brother Mace will tell you this, you know what I'm talking about. When a team got a lot of number ones and twos, do you know what that means in free agency? Do you know what it means? The Knicks could be major players in especially in the draft. Do you know that means they can go up and down, they could block, they could do whatever they could.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you never know. They probably like, okay, you don't like it here, you want to play one more year. And then he played well, okay, you know, hey, we want band, okay, no, okay, we want some draft picks. You want them? Okay.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of. I'm saying they get some more draft picks. They already got enough for the rest of the decade. But picture they get more draft picks. I mean, like it's not going to be funny. Yeah, I mean, you see, looking at Nick, they just like we want that player. And there's nothing they could do about it. There's no teams cannot do nothing about it. And then you gotta understand. Then people understand this too. They're gonna have money under the salary cap because you're gonna shade that out away. When you got a team that you can get money under the salary cap and plus draft picks, top draft picks, that is a dangerous team.
Sure is. Ain't lying about that.
And trust me, now people gonna look at the Knicks. I'm saying if they get rid of the coach, let's say if the coach, let's say that they're gonna be under 500, and then they get that, and they get Randall out, and they look at the rest of the young players, you know, and then they be like Donovan Mitchell. They gonna be like, look at, I'm talking about the attitude wise. They're like, I could play with them, yeah. They real. Hey, look, you got New York media. They look very, 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 attractive. Like,
Yeah, you're right.
just saying. But
You're
I'm
right
just
about
saying.
that.
I'm just saying. The Knicks. We gotta be honest. If we get to the playoffs, that'd be great. But if not, I'm just saying this. We just gotta be realistic, y'all. Just gotta be realistic.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree.
Gotta be realistic. But I'm saying like this: if they start off bad, it's not the players. I'm just letting y'all know right now. It's not the players. It's that bonehead. It's gonna be that coach. I'm letting you right now because I'm a firm believer in this. Tiz from the old school.
Yeah.
He's stubborn and he don't care what anybody said. I ain't gonna do it my way. Okay. Is your way back in the 90s going to help you? You think? You try again. This is the new NBA. You can still play defense and create, turnovers, but he don't want to play that way. And I'm saying this. The new NBA right now, letting Tibbs know, if you don't want to play our way, you got to go.
Yep. Right about that.
So I'm saying this, that he better adopt, because the new NBA said, oh no, it's gonna be so much pressure that the Knicks have to let him go. And Randall gonna start saying, okay, no problem. You want to sit, you can sit too. But we're gonna get some draft picks out of that. I see that too. So
That's what I would dump him for.
yep. You don't want to do, and I'm saying if I was the coach, right? If I'm saying they hired me as a coach, right, and they get to his way, I said, yeah, okay, I'm running with the young ones. Yes, I am. I bring him on when we need him and stuff like that. Oh, you want to act this way? Okay,
I agree.
sit the end of the bench. Yes, I would. Because them young players, and they think that that's the only way they're going. They got to play. They got to gain that experience.
Yeah.
You know, they got to gain that experience. Well, Mace, I know you want to get up out of here because you'll come back 11. But thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, anytime, man. Anytime, my brother.
Oh yeah, and check out. I did a live this morning real talk, and I did 2 videos. You checked it out.
I'll do that right now since I'm on plenty of time.
Okay, and drop a comment on it. But thank you, Mason. Then let me say one more thing. People, the Knicks will be okay. They did well. They didn't give in. So that means Danny Ainge.
Yeah, he's not happy.
He's not happy. But he's not happy. So but we good. We still keep our draft picks. And then I would say tips, run. If y'all want to run, you gotta run with them. But I'm letting you know. You better have a winning record in towards New Year's Eve. If not, it's gonna be Tombstone Day for you.
Yep, sure is, bro.
All right, brother Mason.
I love you, bro. I'll see you later tonight. If you're
I'll be up here.
And I'll check out your videos, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Appreciate you, man.
Always.
Thank you. Underrated darkness, underrated grain, number one grinder. I want to thank Big Money Sean, R.S. Manzana was terrific, Darth Slofius, D. Scott, and Big Money Sean. That's why he's going to get some nice seats in Miami when the Nuggets come to his city. He's in Lauderdale, but that's what happens when you treat me good. I reward you. He's going to be rewarded February 13th. I'll be back 11:30 Eastern time, folks. Thank you, people in the clouds. We're going to do a nice overnight show. We'll talk about what we want to talk about. I don't care. I'm going to have a live fantasy drafts. Enjoy your dinner, everybody. Everybody in the Midwest, everybody in the Rocky Mountains on their way home from work, and the Pacific time zone. They get off at 4 o'clock out there, so they'll be getting off work within the next half an hour. Have a safe drive home, everybody. I will see you 11:30 Eastern, 8:30 Pacific, in daybreak in Uganda and in Ghana, the motherland. I'll see you later tonight, everybody. That was Manzana earlier. All right. See you, everybody. See you later.